I get a head start starting this one because why not? That's something I want to do first before I actually go into this dungeon. I was thinking about it. And that is to go ahead and get a what is it called? I'll go see if I can upgrade any of my necklaces. I think because I was really close to the AD upgrade, so I'm gonna want to double check to make sure I can do that. Oh, shit. You're looking at me. You're supposed to be looking at the game. Stop. Look at the game, dang it. Started playing the game again. It won't even, I didn't even have the camera switch. I started playing the game. I didn't have the camera switch for a second. I was like, don't be looking at me. Look at the game. Stop looking at me while I eat.
Thou, verily.
Oh, hey, I have enough stuff to buy that. I should upgrade that one. Oh. Oh, look at them. No. Yeah.
I liked it because I know. Well, the trophies, all of the
Thou
trophies
hast
are just
discovered the very
complete
purpose of my
all of the
emporium,
like different
that is.
all of the dungeons, get all the items, get all that's all it is.
There's no BS ones. That's fair.
Yeah, there's no chance like play the game for 40 hours on a 2-hour game. 17-hour game. Wow. That's 3 hours on 1 hour. Right?
That's bullshit. But anyway,
What you do?
yeah. Good night, kitty.
I'm gonna talk to demons.
I'll
describe them. Talk to demons.
Sounds good. Huh? Good question.
Because, what happened was I like this. I got up. My foot did not move, but my leg twisted.
Ow.
So I was like already like almost completely all the way around when I started going. Hey! Excuse me. You are not allowed to. Oh.
This is the rules. Amazing.
Here you go.
Pillow.
Here you go.
Other thing. pretty decent dreams, so. By the way, I think this controller's breaking. I don't know if this is news to you. Like, jittering forward sometimes. Probably. Anyway. Oh, I figured out what something means now. Oh. I figured out a couple things since the last time you were in here. When you see those arrows next to Power 9 on the here. Oh. Shoot, I really had to do much. I don't want to really move it. You see how two of them are lit up, but the third one top's not? That's what indicates this how powerful it goes. It's not the numbers. It's the arrows. Really dumb, but at the same time, whatever. At least I explained it. Also, you know those things, you can have different, the whole custom slot thing is, for this.
The controller.
It is? How? I can see it. Oh my goodness, it's probably as smooth as this works yet. Oh wait, it's still kind of jittering a little bit. I mean... Right. It's concentration mode. It's concentration mode. See, it shows there's a random item over there. And it probably would show there's random items over there, but they're too far away. Yes. Looks painful. Strain on the eye world, yes. I'll find two black basketballs real fast. I want to upgrade my AED shot. My APAC, my armor piercing, highly explosive rounds. Yes! It's a revival shot. That is where that sounds from failure from. I forgot for a second. I was just sitting there like, yes, I love you. I love you too. I mean, I can. Actually, no, I'm trying to look for the random items on the side this time. Well, I finished that mission. Now I just have another mission that I'm not doing it right now. I'm literally just trying to find two blackfish skulls. But there is exterminate 30 killer bees, 30 wild dogs, and 30 man-eating alligators. All the previous 3 combined into one. Endless extermination. I'm actually not. And also I go back to hunting more wild dogs for some reason, even though I hate it. Oh wait, technically there's 2 gators here. No squirrels this time. I had to hunt those for the main mission. I had to hunt squirrels for the main mission. Get them. alive. He's just eating these bullets. Oh, I died. I mean, get over. I've already done that. I had to do shortly after that. I had another quest that that's why I'm actually making progress in the story. I could go to the next dungeon now. In fact, I'll probably just go if I can't find 2 blacklists. You know what? Screw it. I'll keep this in mind. This is a grinding spot for that type of stuff, but screw it. We're just gonna go to the mission.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a recording session, like daily, either a recording session or a live stream session that we're gonna be doing at some point, just to be like, wait, where's the pupper? He's coming right for me. I wish I could. I hate the fact this game is mean. Even like York, it's like it's unsensible to be hunting down these animals and pulling their like tail right off their body. It seems unsensible. But then at the same time, the game had you do it over and over again. It's like they're not really conveying the message they're trying to say there, game, by having me constantly do it as a side thing to get like materials to upgrade my things. Actually, I'm just gonna go back to my first shot. Unless I get into a situation where I need more stuff, because at least I have like the 2 hour, at least like the. I think the explosive shot does less damage than normal shots. Yeah, I'm kind of finding that weird too. But as a consolation, it hits. It one has a higher chance of hitting their weak spots because I mean the explosion might hit their weak spot somehow. Well, I had a higher crit chance, and 2, if there are 2 enemies nearby, it will hit both. If there are 100 enemies nearby, it'll hit that one little circle thing and hit them all, but, I mean, quite hard to fit 100 enemies in that one little circle. I realized you were here the last time I was doing this similar grinding, so I was like, you know what, no. I won't put you through that again. All this game is going down the Mississippi River, cutting down here.
I mean,
Look, Zach. That seat is beckoning us.
Quest updated.
bar. Okay. Yeah, what do I have to do?
Listen to the 2 ends and drink dry the fire water. Do this, and you will see the other world. Hungan's oracle pointed us to this bar. So we must have to do something here. But I feel like the fire water part is missing something.
Mm-hmm. Singularity inspection start. Base cocktail flyer entrance. Stage. Large go sign. Oh, but seriously? That was it? I was wanting to see what the other text for everything else was. Dang it. Are you kidding me with your bullcrap?
You did.
Go.
Zach, do you see that? It's a gigantic go sign. I think someone's trying to send us a very powerful message here. That says,
Yeah.
this must be a singularity.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful lipstick. The color red suits you.
Thank you. Red is the color of life. No human who knows the joy of life would ever hate this color. Or would they?
Yes, there are.
Maybe. Maybe not. But I know of a drug with a red color that certainly doesn't signify life. It sometimes even steals the lives of those who drown themselves in it. Catch my drift?
Before a candle's flame burns out, it burns brighter than ever before, blazing like a shining red star. Don't you think that instant is more valuable than a century of smoldering?
That blaze doesn't cast out the darkness. It only emphasizes it. But where are my manners? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Oh shit. I forgot to put on charge between them. Well, hopefully this doesn't break the
Let me
recording.
get straight to the point. You were present when Lise Clarkson was murdered. And you were also involved with Galena Clarkson's death. Correct?
It feels like Caesar's still going.
Are you a man who can hold his liquor?
I'd love some firewater.
We're similar. You and I.
Really? I don't see the resemblance.
Well, you should. Look deeper. Think about who you were when you were first born, and who you are now. Different selves exist inside your body.
Are you talking about Zach?
Yes.
I was born as a man, but in my heart, I wasn't so. And this is a small town. I experienced far more scorn and discrimination than anyone could ever imagine. Especially from my
Very much
father. Parents are supposed to raise their children with love. That's the norm, right?
You'd hope so.
Not for me. I was raised by my father's flesh-seething hatred.
So you ran away from home, started making drugs, then seduced a young life and destroyed it? That story makes no sense to me. Think about it. They didn't burn you in a witch hunt, nor did they ever try to take your life. Yet here you are, letting your selfish fantasies drive you to torch the entire town with vengeful fire. Why did you abandon your inheritance only to end up in a place like this? What do you hope to achieve?
You've already figured out that much. Leonard doesn't exist anymore. He disappeared from me a long time ago.
Oh, she's a Clarkson.
All that's left now is the Red Soul.
The Red Soul?
The Red Soul gives me strength and courage.
Thank you.
And I vowed to use that strength to change this world.
Yes.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess. Mentally and physically.
I should not drink things.
That's why I created the holy red powder. So that everyone can enjoy its divine benefits.
That's ridiculous.
Our world is home to scarier monsters than violence and prejudice.
Ugh. Zach.
Someday, even your best friend will abandon you.
No. Never.
And in the end, you'll be all alone.
Good drink.
Zach and I will always be together. Ugh.
Yes. Now I took a drink from the obviously like person connected to the crimes.
Daddy! Daddy!
It's kind of
Where are you, Daddy? Don't leave me here! Daddy! Please! I can't find Mommy either! Don't leave me alone! Please? Please, Daddy! Please, Daddy!
Oh. She got a sack. She spiked the drink with some sort of sleeping pill. No wonder they call her the Professor. Whew. But that was a rash move. Perhaps she realized that she's finally crossed the point of no return. Or... We need to head to the Clarksons at once before it's too late. We can still stop this.
Yeah, mission's complete. Head to the front bay of the Clarksons. See the best journal looks right now real fast. Zoosh. Right. Mission thing. Whole mission tree for the main quest. Look at it go. Several points where it just wants to split up like a bunch of this part. It's like, you know, kind of like it's set up. Looks cool. One, two, three, four active right now. Up to 47 that probably be in this game at least because my highest one is 47. I don't know if there's more after that. But yeah, I know there's at least 47 side quests. Alright, let's go. They actually did good with actually handling York actually learning that Professor R was transgender. This whole town's president, and he is just like, oh man, this is like the one thing making me hate this freaking South area. It's like he's absolutely loved everything about it because it's like, well, this is definitely different than kind of just solve cases in the city and stuff. But then he's just like, freaking prejudice. And then he tells the little girl that's been following basically like this whole list of like things like you should not be like this thing it was like you should not judge persons based off their race and all this other stuff like race, where they like how like different stuff like that. He didn't say gender, but he was leaning to that. Yes.
Yeah.
I could skateboard all the way there because this is where I need to go. But I also have fast travel there from when I actually went here earlier. Just fast travel. I know. My goodness, 250. I keep getting the mileage bonus. I just got one for like getting 1,000 for getting up to 99 miles. At the front gate now. Roll into the FBI, though. My new skateboard. Skateboard. Yeah! Okay. I was wanting to bust into the door, but the game wouldn't let me. Just busted on my skateboard. Yeah. What's up, motherfuckers? Professor York, Major York in the house with his friend Pimp Gator. Oh, there's a strange portal over there. I'm sure this is going to be a good and casual time here. Nothing strange about a weird portal inside of a door.
Zack, it's a singularity. The Oracle was right on the mark. The mouth to the other world is open, ready to swallow us alive. I think this case is finally starting to come together.
Either that or I'm insane, but also right on the money every time. Best FBI agent. Point of no return. Explore the singularity. To even open the door, I just walk into the portal. Sheesh. To even open the door to walk into the portal, I just walk into the portal. I don't even think it did that the first time. Let's do this. Dungeon 2 time.
Here we go again, Zack. You're as excited as I am, aren't you?
Maybe.
You don't have to explain everything. No need for words right now. Not while this eccentric, provocative experience is begging us to come inside.
This looks similar to the last dungeon. I feel like this place looks slightly similar to the last. That's kind of lame and tone right now. Kill the snarfs. Or should done. I got more bullets. Good. Actually, I kinda need them. I'm glad I got some more. Well. Ah, oh shit. I think I'm like super paralyzed. Great. Diving attacks are the worst. Screw you. Get in, little man. It's a Zelda puzzle. What? What's a Zelda puzzle? Not wrong. It's like one of the earliest Zelda puzzles. Or even from the earliest games. It's the kill room puzzle. I thought it would break his. I thought it would like mess up his like. I thought it would hit him through his guard. That's actually why. I thought maybe the explosion would go to the other side. That's actually my reasoning behind that. Box. I beat him up. Yes. Strongest detective. Yes. I got more rubber bullets. Technically, in that case right there, technically, even if I run out of rubber bullets, I'm okay because I have my magic punch. My magic punches and keep. That is a door that leads to a puzzle. I'm gonna go this way. This is the side path. Alright, I think I need to. No, looking at it now, you're right. He's not even holding the damn things. Our first aid kit medium. That's actually kind of useful. Snarf! Snarf and friends. Oh, it's just chain locks. They become crabs. They explode. That's what it is. Intriguing. I've actually not noticed that until having a closer look at them just now. Because I could not see that very well in the city. To be fair. More rubber bullets. More rubber rock. I mean, what? Oh, great. Picking up rubber bullets, but it's not doing much because my inventory's full. I don't have the choice to, like, not pick them up. Because my inventory's full. So I'm just gonna drink all this coffee.
No.
I don't have way too many coffees. Calm me down with a root beer. And a lollipop. Snore. I know. No, what do you think that? How was your idea, Zach? You said we were running out of Christmas. They said it was just to chuck some, like, 16 coffees, Zach. I trust you, Zach. Alright, now I got some rubber bullets. There we go. Odd about this path. Odd thing is, it's a dead end. What? There's like a door thing. Okay. A new path open somewhere? The entire path is it? Oh wait. Have I checked? Oh. This guy. Okay, so that's a first that that one of those doors is blocking just a pointless area. Okay, that's gonna make this more complicated. She's killing the army of the Thundercat friends right there. Just. Yep, snarf, snarf. You Snarf, you're dead. You would have survived at least 10 of those, possibly. Hi. Okay, no, backing up. I don't want to get paralyzed again. That's the paralyzed attack. No, bad. Bad Snarf, no biscuit. And I always, when I say that joke, it just reminds me Like, I get that joke from a board game called, what is it? It's like Zombies. It's just straight up called Zombies. Hi. Sorry, I got distracted by that guy. He decided to just walk in here like he owned the place.
Right.
The
He owns that door, right?
door. Anyway, zombies. There's one card where it's like bad dog, no biscuit. Because the zombie dog. So every time I think that joke, where it's like bad something, no biscuit, it's just basically referencing that. I need to get that game again because it's basically like a create your own like zombie apocalypse. Because you like set up, you draw like you draw tiles for how the city is lined up. It's actually really cool. It's really fun too because you gotta also like take out zombies and stuff. The guy was blocking the portal to the next room. Look at this. Freaking portal. Yeah. Well, boss the first time, like, in the first one of these. Which is way better than the other game where it has bosses, but all 5 of them are, like, right at the end of the game. In the last chapter. Yeah. They're good bosses. But, end of the game, when you don't even think the game has bosses.
Zach, do you feel it? Something happened here. It's the same feeling I got when we entered the place where Lise died. Professor R, Lena, came in here alone. It looks like nothing but a suicide attempt to me. Did she have some trick up her sleeve?
This is interesting. Can't organize my toolbox. Can't start a proper investigation without organizing my toolbox first. Put them back. Hold on, this coffee back. I'll keep the rest of this. Middle cigarettes up, suntan lotion, all that stuff, and these anti-alcohols. I don't need them. Organization complete. Alright, we're done here. All we need to do is just use the toolbox. Okay, fine. We'll actually solve the mystery. Fine. What's here?
They certainly look a little rough around the edges. Perhaps we should just call them the Clarkson Gang.
Probably.
They're holding their weapons like total amateurs, which means they must not have had any formal training. Even if they came rushing in all at once, they'd still be no match for us. Maybe the Clarksons aren't as fearsome as the rumors make them out to be. Or perhaps they've fallen into such a decline that they can't even manage their own allies any longer.
Maybe.
Now you decide to come back, huh? What for? I know you've been hiding from me. Planning God knows what. Too bad it ain't gonna amount to anything.
Just let these people talk here.
It don't matter what you do. The Clarkson family is already on its last legs. After only a single century, we're on the verge of losing all that power our ancestors built up for us. Ever since the day you left home, that was the beginning of the end.
In the fireplace, it's more important than anything else.
Zach, that's a miniature bomb. Lena must have set it here.
Ooh.
Is this her trump card? It looks pretty elaborate. Another accolade for the professor. She also displayed expert precision when she used that fire to make my cocktail. Her wisdom gave birth to San Rouge. She must also have an advanced understanding of chemistry. I just hope she hasn't laid any other traps for us up ahead.
Yes, I abandoned my family. But that has nothing to do with the Clarksons' downfall. It's much more complicated than that.
Oh, I agree. It's a hell of a lot more complicated. Just look at these assholes. They're so goddamn stupid. They won't even shit unless I tell them to do it.
Wow.
And you know what? Back in the old days, that was A-okay. Don't like someone, beat the piss out of them. Need something? Steal it from the sucker next door. Life was so much simpler back then. Time flowed in proper accordance with human behavior. But now... it's all so complicated now. Everything's changed.
Keep thinking that save point is this guy having some other means to him.
That face, Zack. She looks so calm and collected. Perhaps she intended to take her own life after she murdered Philip. But that wouldn't solve anything. We know how calculating she is. Surely she must have understood that.
The legacy of the Clarksons is like a candle in the wind. A sad vestige of what it used to be. But it's not completely dead yet.
So what? You came here to snuff it out yourself?
Oh, no. I didn't come to snuff anything out. I came to make it burn red once more.
What in hell is with you? Did that red powder finally make you lose your mind?
Philip J. Clarkson. The horrible father that Professor R spoke of. Of course, he looks perfectly calm. It's hard to believe that it's only my second time seeing him. He's an overwhelming man, Zack.
Just like you said, times have changed. You've gotten old. Your power is waning. But I'm not going to let things end here. After you and all the old tumors die, the goddess will take control of Lucare, and all of Louisiana for that matter. The goddess of fertility, with all her newfound might.
And who's that supposed to be? You? Ha! That's a good one. You know, you're just as dumb as everyone else. You never see things for how they really are. Oh, no. Here, go on. Take my life. You can have it. Do whatever you want with me. But don't you forget, that's Clarkson blood you got running through those veins. You took the long way to it, but it looks like you be inheriting our legacy after all, just like I always wanted you to.
Oh, I won't be inheriting anything.
What?
I'm not the goddess of fertility either.
Well, then...
But I'm still powerful.
Guess a gunfight ensued right after that. Who won?
Professor R fought hard in this hall. And the last gunshot we heard sounded ominous, Zack. Everything she says seems to hint at some deeper meaning. The goddess of fertility taking over all of Louisiana with her newfound power? The details elude me, but she's clearly plotting something big.
Something big and dangerous, that's for sure.
But if she dies here, she'll never be able to complete it. Why risk it then? Oh well. Let's continue on, Zack. I'm sure we'll find the answer once we reach the inner sanctum.
3 rubber bullets. Yay. Guess we'll go ahead and save, and then we'll enter this next dungeon. Next part of the dungeon. We're going to see if we can just go ahead and get through the rest of Chapter 2 in this video. Why not? Sure, nothing to start with. Oh shit, no. Bad. Bad snarf. Oh shit. No, no, no. Bad snarf. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. My Kung Fu powers. Like I said, I have this amazing power where I can just do this charge shot, but it didn't even work on that guy. Use like a concentration gauge to use that, and it's like, it's kind of useful. But also, like, not needed. I have plenty of bullets, and I think that charge shot used up a bullet per whatever. Okay. Oh, I get how I get the sharpshooter bonus. Yes, the sharpshooter bonus. That's obviously what it's called. I mean, it should be, but it's not. The snarf shooter bonus. As you know, there we go, I got the snarf shooter bonus right there. Alright, I was gonna say, the reason I think you get the snarf, but to say it again. Sheesh. The reason you get the snarf shooter bonus, screw it, I'm just gonna call it that now. Because I can't seem to call it the normal thing. So many rubber bullets. Gotta use a first aid kit small since I'm slightly hurt. I'm slightly injured. I have too many boo-boos. When you hit an exploding barrel, the reason you get the sharpshooter bonus is because it hits their head. The explosion hits their head. You get the critical damage. That's it. That's all I want to say. They call it the snarf shooter bonus, and now I'm horribly confused myself. More people. You just make your way over there. If you two just make your way over to this death barrel. One was like, I don't want to make my way to that death barrel. It's death barrel. Rude. Wait, explosive shot, really useful now. Taking care of those things. That's what's really useful. That actually does have a use then. At that point. You're all dead ends, ain't they? So they're all gonna be dead ends with the enemies that popped up behind me, but no. What about all being dead ends though? In that door. Knew that door was out there just waiting. So many bullets. I don't think I need this many bullets, game. Like, there was no difficulty selection at the start of this game. This game is just literally this easy. This is rude. Well, you know what? I have a mystery that needs to be solved. For my own curiosity, nothing more. Okay. Yeah, these things just drop normal items. Like, the boxes could have the items. I don't think the enemies need to be dropping normal items. There's enough boxes throughout to kind of carry it, and also I could buy rubber bullets, and I have nothing to buy with my money, so. Be okay with buying some rubber bullets. So no power is okay. I get it now. One power. One power is 50. So I'll do 100 once I get the 3 power, which probably will soon, hopefully. I get it. Okay. Snarf. All you ever gotta say for yourself is snarf. Sheesh. Oh. A couple anti-nuns here. That's for it. Time for a punchy death. Ultimate Spirit Shotgun. Also, I need these fragments, and you're not giving me these fragments because you keep giving me real items. So I have to keep checking your corpses because I need the... I mean, at least the game's nice enough to immediately send my extra stuff to the storage, but still, it's kind of annoying. Not done. No, there's a boss beyond here. Guess I'll have to do that, or unless there's another investigation. This is a mansion. don't like how the first level kind of also looked like this mansion, or like this. Basically, the first building again.
Now this is a surprise. Zach.
You're surprised. This is my house. And I can set foot wherever I please within my own house. Or is that against the law now, too, FBI?
Where's Professor R? I know she came here.
100 years ago, my father, Isaac Clarkson, came to this town and subjugated its people with his might. In time, he created an empire that put the entire southwest region of Louisiana right in the palm of his hand. Whenever any of his kin betrayed him, he'd cut them limb from limb and make an example of them. The shadows need a way of keeping the balance too, you see. That's why the severed roots exist. Sometimes they chop a fella's ears off, maybe scoop his eyes out. Then they chop off all the limbs.
Oh, why we're fighting people is because of the thing where they chop people's arms and legs off. Okay. That explains the scissorman.
Either way, they all ended up looking the same in the end. No different from mixing up the ingredients in your food. But this is sick. Why would any soul ever need to line up the stumps all neat like this? What's happening in Lucari right now ain't right. It ain't nothing like what we got up to back in my day. You know, kinda feels like what you call pure evil. I'll be real honest here. Right now, I'm afraid. The evil that's taking this era by the balls is trying to gobble up Lucari too. Francis York Morgan, you FBI son of a bitch. Just what in hell did you come to this town for?
Well, I hate to rain on your sensational parade of a monologue, but my answer is simple. I came here chasing a drug called Sang Rouge that's been steadily permeating the southern states, and I plan to arrest all the perpetrators involved in the name of justice.
Oh, you sure sound like a devil, all right.
So be it. You're free to interpret my words any way you like.
Well, interpret this. You've come here to bring death and destruction to our town, or my name isn't P.J. Clarkson. You leave a mountain of corpses in your wake. So go on and suffer in the name of justice or whatever you want to call it.
Zach, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that we fight on the side of justice. But why was Philip here in the first place? I thought we were inside her mind. No need to answer, Zach. The only reason this world's so fun is because of all the mysteries it holds.
It's very strange. Perfume. No, my inventory isn't completely full. The only thing that sucks is you can't tell what items are before you pick them up. You just pick up, oh, what's that? Dark Galena, but what's it look like? If Dark Galena was looking for, it kind of looks like Lisa. Mountain of Corpses. I believe somebody or these mine dungeons. Now, I thought these were maybe like areas with like high tense things, but I'm slightly confused. There's a shoot up in the butt. There's sharpshooting. Antidote. Arrow 2 for 2 on butt shots. Playing bullets, I'm not gonna, I don't feel like I'm wasting them. Like the last game where every so often I kinda did make me feel like I was slightly wasting my bullets. I actually make sure of that, but I like, in the other game you had like plenty of weapons that it didn't feel like that was too much of an issue, but with breakable weapons, that's always an issue, making sure you have enough that not get into a situation where you're fighting a zombie with your bare hands. I don't know if I ever found out there's any reason to go through a dungeon a second time. The first game, there actually is a reason to go through the dungeon the second time. Oh, that's actually just one bullet. Okay, again, if they didn't give me like a bajillion bullets, that would actually be a strategic way to save bullets. Turn the bullets into the magic missile shots. But, yeah. I'm gonna try to figure out what I can use these levels for. Because, like, I was thinking, like, high areas of spiritual areas, but then, well, that particular remark just made me question lots of things. One sort of the remark of the fact that in the other game, somebody else technically had to deal with the zombies in a sense too. But I gotta figure out what to use this for, because I know I have mind dungeons. It's gonna be a thing. Should I have this be that? It's also gonna be dream dungeons, which is probably gonna be pretty much the equivalent of like the characters going to the astral. Yeah, a thing. The way we had dream dungeons in the past technically kind of work just like apparently how the astral works. No life, apparently. It's kind of neat. It was neat when you accidentally do something and then it actually turns out to be that's how it works. So I was thinking it'd be cool to do it this way, because this technically everything I was basing off was like ideas I've heard from other medias. But that's not work here. Oh, I think it's time to try to see what a medium med kit does. $200. Ours will probably have 300. It'd be almost easier to just kick the crap out of you. Depending on how damaging those crabs are. It's time to take some coffee. Take your coffee. We're still not on this place? Okay. Here we are. There's somebody give me a save point this time for the boss. I don't know. This place is huge. Night night. Level 2.
I grew up in this room. As my back broke under all my father's expectations.
Your cocktail was delicious. So delicious, in fact, that it carried me off into a dream. Huh. Professor R, what did you hope to achieve by coming back to this house? I don't believe for a moment that you'd ever risk your life just to get revenge on your father.
Leonard Clarkson. That was my name when I lived here. Everyone called me Lenny. My father taught me all sorts of things so that I would grow up to become a proper heir. How to manipulate people. How to properly use tools such as violence and rewards. But I could never bring myself to care about any of it.
You left this place in order to find your true self. But what did that achieve? In the end, you fell back into Lucare. And now you spend your time selling the new drug you created, preying on the weak. You and the Clarksons are exactly alike in that regard. No, you choose your victims indiscriminately, which makes you even uglier.
Some people find joy in ruining themselves, offering up their lives to whatever they worship. This cycle has repeated itself since long ago. To me, it's the most noble of actions. Surely you must agree, Agent Morgan.
Stop trying to rationalize your crimes with that dramatic gibberish. Vicissitudo, the Latin word used to describe a fluctuation between two polar opposites. Galena's body wasn't a declaration of war. It was this, wasn't it? Those severed roots were fakes. Who did you force to kill Galena?
I can't believe you figured out that much. You're dangerous.
What you're talking about is true madness, not some noble fairy tale.
You're going to shoot me. Okay. Go ahead and shoot. Come on! Shoot me! The Clarkson bloodline is cursed. It needs purification. A blood purge!
Whoosh. I can kind of thought this too, that yeah, I think it gave you way more items you needed sometimes, but only barely. But this one just gives me way more items than you actually need ever. Oh, part 4 of this dungeon. I really hope this dungeon changes soon. It's just extremely repetitive at this point. Like, I didn't mind it the first time. I'm iffy on it now. Because, I mean, we've already done it once. I don't mind reusing the same locations, but I do mind, like, basically the equivalent of like having like one location for like your dungeons. It's kind of like the thing I hate about Mario per se. Like Mario World, I love that game, love it to death. Kind of find it annoying that like a lot of the castles basically feel very similar and stuff. Oh. You know that they do 40 damage. Like, 40 damage ain't even a threat to me. I don't think I put this on like easy mode or something stupid like that. Like, they give you all this stuff to build up your character for what? Like, I'm just gonna go dumb here for a second. I'm gonna play the game as if I don't have any upgrades whatsoever. Let's see how hard it is for a minute. But depending on how long this particular room is, I might try to see if I can just do that for the rest of this room. Room's over. Damn it. Let's start at 25 damage, which is really low. Yeah, I have 400 some bullets. It's not like it really hurts me to. That still kills enemies in one shot. You got hit with so many snipes, like so many power shots. Get the crap out of you real fast. You have so many heals right now that again, that doesn't even matter either. 18 damage. Who's that supposed to scare? For 18 damage. I have 500 health right now. I start off with 300 health. Okay, yeah, a game's supposed to start off easy and then you get harder. But, like... We're being hit now, obviously. I also know another obvious. I nearly maxed out my power. Like, obviously, it's gonna make things a lot easier for me. But it shouldn't. Like, that option that a player can go ahead and max out their power should be in the forefront of the mind. These enemies are supposed to pose a threat, because I mean, I got a power necklace for the first dungeon. If I didn't, maybe we have a different conversation here, but I did. I had a freaking power necklace before the first thing, and even with out of power necklace, I still have way too many bullets. Again, that one actually having the power necklace doesn't all that. Yeah. I want to see how close they can bring me to death with this me using the default. Because this is, I can't power this one up yet. I can't power this form up yet until I get the thing. We could make the example that, well, I'm just really good at the game, but I mean, even then, like, it still should pose a threat. If I'm in a situation where I'm supposed to feel like I can die, I should feel like that. And maybe that's why they took out the weapon mechanic. Other people were having trouble. The only thing that's annoying about these guys is damn paralysis. That right there is like their strongest thing, is that they can paralyze. And that's annoying. Like, every enemy in the first game was, like, messed up. I mean, the thing was, it got really kind of generic in the first game because of the fact that, like, the enemies were a lot of the first enemies were very samey at first. Because you had the Jeff zombies. And that's it. Like, way too, until like chapter 3, things when they started bringing in new enemies. You fought. Alongside with the occasional run-in with the Axeman, which were really cool, by the way. And this game is not having any of that. Oh, we finally made it. Okay, I'm actually going to switch back to the actual thing, because I'm going to, wreck a boss. I think I made my point. I think my point has been made. I kind of still breeze through that with only mild hurting. Full heal. And then I just got 2 more med kits immediately after that. I'm still over prepared. Still maxed out inventory. My inventory should, in a game like this, my inventory should only be maxed out at the start. But then as I'm going through, I should be worried about my inventory being empty. I'm gonna shoot it until we start this process. There should be a challenge this time.
Zack, here it is again. A red tree and a translucent cocoon. I think we've reached the core.
The goddess of fertility will descend into Lucare, and then the sweet fruit will be ours. Destruction is the first step to creation. Lisa's death sent everything into motion. There's no stopping it now. Her death proved how determined I am, how dedicated I am to all who trust in me. Galena and Lise, their deaths were not in vain. They led us to the harvest. The Clarkson blood curse will be washed away. Life must be sacrificed. Blood purge. Blood purge. Blood. Blood. I need blood!
Crazy. Very crazy. More shot. I got these enemies are spawning. Let me just see all these enemies. Useless to dead. Kind of what I was avoiding last time, but I decided not to this time because I was like, no. We already seen what this did last time.
Galena and Lise, they're both dead. I can't turn back now! The Red Soul can't die here. You can't erase it! Blood purge. The blood purge. We will create a new
Pick a different
world.
boss.
A new generation. The blood must be purified.
Oh, you look different immediately. Okay. I like your design. I think so far.
That's the true self you worked so hard to find. I'm sorry, Lena. I gave you far more credit than I ever should have.
The Clarksons have always been the chosen ones, proud souls, divine life-given form. But at some point, that blood became tainted.
I don't like how her
So I
true form
decided to
is not
reset
feminine.
things.
Female.
I need to purify this corrupt blood for the one I love most. After I left home, I met the Red Soul and acquired a guide. And so I created the Red Powder and became an apostle for the Red Magic. The Red Powder transforms
And the red
body
red
from
birthday
within.
cards and
It
certificates
creates
with the red
empowered souls, and mature souls are the greatest offering one can present to the goddess.
or red
Liz
parties
and Galena
of the
didn't
red
lose their minds. They both
cities.
died with honor.
Died with honor. Just how deluded are you? Dismembered them and strung up their bodies in the name of vapid symbolism. Where's the honor in that? So what if they said they wanted to die? Cultists have been saying that for centuries.
Nothing but a cultist.
Silence! You will impede us no longer. You're always so smug. Oh, how I hate you. This is the last you'll ever see of my plan. Now die!
I'm sure. I have a level 2 gun, a level 3 gun. Oh, blue.
Fire and brimstone! No one can stop my plan.
Not dead. I just started. Hold on. Spirit shotgun.
This can't be happening. I'm supposed to be invincible.
I think you survived just because of plot.
Back to dust. If you kill me,
Disaster aversion
no
bonus.
one left to tell you about the plan. No. How could I lose?
I have a level 3
But
gun.
it's too late. No one can stop my plan. Now, not even me. Red Tree!
The red tree. Nice. Good night. We'll walk through this door. That was an intense fight that they just had.
Lena, let go. I'm going to count to 3. Then you're going to get down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Got it?
See this? If I let go, the bomb in the fireplace will explode.
Do something smart for once, Lena. Detonating that bomb won't solve anything.
You're wrong, Agent Morgan. It'll give me the ending I've always dreamed of.
Leonard, you're wrong. Killing me won't bring back our family's prosperity.
Good night.
No! I know I am right!
You never change. Once you
Oh,
make
well.
up your mind, that single idea possesses you. It's almost like
Well.
you're cursing yourself. Oh, my always holding on to all your pain.
No! You're the one who's wrong!
You're the one who's wrong.
When you
You're the Clarkson man. You're the one that's wrong.
disparity between your mind and your body, I didn't know how to love you.
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
But I always knew from the very start.
Stop talking!
There was something special inside you. I also know that you had any cause with your older sister.
Oh, wow.
Your own flesh and blood.
Shut up!
I just didn't know how to treat you.
I immediately
I'm sorry.
don't like how this character is a portrayal of a trans character. Because they are
Stop,
kind of...
please.
I never, ever hated you. I always loved you. From the bottom of my...
I said shut up.
Don't, Lena!
This is necessary. All of the corrupt blood must die. The Clarksons' blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarksons' legacy.
Is that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her with your own eyes. You're an FBI special agent. Surely you can find her. No one can stop my plan now. Not even me.
No, stop!
No. Don't explode.
Patricia Clarkson.
No. You exploded the mansion. Now, that probably did more damage to me than any of the enemies in this game. Hmm? Oh.
Paul! Oh, Paul! Oh my God!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, who's on?
Agent York? Can you hear me?
What is it, Patty? Where's Melvin?
Well, I don't know. He won't answer me, and he ain't at the sheriff's office either. What should I do? You think he got caught up in some kind of trouble?
I did. No, I did. Oh, shit! I got nothing now. I can't. Patty, I need someone at the Clarksons' house ASAP. I don't care who you send. They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here. And you should also call an ambulance, just in case. Got it?
Huh? Sure.
I'm going to head straight over to the sheriff's office, Patty. Let's meet up there.
Well, we did it. We solved the dungeon. Easy bosses are easy. Seriously. I know I have a power gun that's like doing 75 damage per shot, but still. Like, if that was the case, then they should have, I don't know, gave me normal guns to Mr. Alligator. Plot thickens. This police department one. What the? There's nowhere close to me now. I got done. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, 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 doo. We do it this way. Oh. Wait, this way. Oh, cool. See, like the entire world basically covered in red. conversations with me like this.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
During business hours. I thought it was like this on purpose. Never just coincidentally became this. Oh, I guess I'll help here. Actually, I guess the church is a good option, really. Park's a good option, really. Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, well. They're not aggro on me. I don't necessarily feel safe. Coffee. Eat a bandage. And use it. Oh shit. That was a very quick power nap. If I'm not sleepy as sleepy anymore. I guess I was doing this thing. Oh gosh. Got a waste of a sleeping bag. That's what happened. I got in the sleeping bag and just ripped immediately. That's what happened. I didn't get no sleep in it, so I just woke up an hour later. I hate how this thing's organized. All the important items are this day turned into night turned into day. We're saved. That was awkward. Literally thought that it was like, oh, events have turned into a situation where now you have to reach the thing at midnight. That seemed kind of cool, to be honest. It was actually semi-hyped. They just kind of went back to normal stuff. I was like, oh. Oh. Business hours. I'm open. Somebody opened the police sheriff door. Guess it'll be in the morning for me.
Did you find Melvin?
Nope, I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
That's weird.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now. And I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's at it. Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
But...
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
But... Okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch.
Need to review the case now. We're going to wrap up this episode. Next time we play this, we'll continue from the point of this. This is actually a neat game. Again, I just think it's kind of super easy. Like, I love the campiness. I love the cheese. It's not as. It doesn't seem to be as. It's trying to almost be too weird. It's like the other one was weird, but almost kind of made sense. This is just going more crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, for instance, York Morgan. It's kind of silly. With the whole thing going on. Main plot. Gimmicks. So, where's the hotel again? Oh, I think it's that building. Yeah, it's definitely that building. And you pay $2 and have the city load again. No reason. No reason to save right now either, just because. Just because of all that stuff, but anyway. So. She's just staying there until we get her room, I guess. Sleeping.
Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was. We need to reorganize everything we've uncovered so far.
I do so.
She was so tired she fell right to sleep. Hey, Zach, I'm in a very difficult spot right now. I feel like this case is heading in a direction that will be extremely unpleasant for her. I've never felt anything like this during any of our cases thus far.
Interesting. Board. There's organization start.
First, let's go back to the beginning. Lise Clarkson's body was found hanging under a bridge over the bayou, in a deserted spot close to where the bayou meets the Mississippi. The one who fired the pistol at Heaven surely had no idea what he would find there. Speaking of which, Zach, Chuck, the man who started this race we're running, what's his occupation?
Crawfish farmer.
That's right. He's a crawfish farmer. And after chasing a poacher's boat that crossed over into his farmland, he went up the bayou and was fortunate enough to find Lisa's body. I doubt it was a very pleasant experience for him. But if not for his discovery, Lisa's body might have started rotting out there. He's a difficult person to be sure, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Chuck said something peculiar. He claimed the Clarksons were a little better when their son was still around. I don't know exactly what he meant, but we ended up meeting the person he was talking about, didn't we? Under very unexpected circumstances. Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home, found his true self, then changed names. So, Zach, do you remember her name? Helena Doman. The townspeople call her Lena. She was also known as Professor R while she plotted against the Clarksons. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sang Rouge. She must have also had a group of followers who worshipped her fanatically. I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder, corrupting every last pure and innocent girl in town.
Yeah.
Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools, Zach. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet, and I know we can still stop it. That's why we need to learn all we can about her. Her alias was Professor R, and she was well learned in the areas of medicine and fire dynamics. By the way, Zach, do you remember what weapon Lena used to murder PJ? Correct. She used a miniature bomb. To tell you the truth, she surprised me. That bomb was so well placed. It left hardly any damage on the building itself, yet still did amazing work on it.
Amazing work.
Lena should have used that brain of hers for something more productive than that saga of revenge. For example, reviving Lucare's economy from the industrial sector. Widen your perspective, and you'll see that Louisiana is an industrial treasure trove. With her intelligence and her charisma, I'm sure she would have found some amazing opportunities.
Probably, but now she's dead because she killed herself. Great job. And Anton.
Such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter we need to think about here. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered in jail. Her body was dismembered, then rearranged into a V shape. Patty and Melvin claimed it was a severed roots killing, but that doesn't make sense to me, and PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the other world. He saw Galena's parts lined up and was overcome by an inexplicable fear. Tell me, who killed Galena? Unfortunately, we don't have the answer to this one yet. And it's too big a problem to solve with mere speculation. The answer to this question may lead to a major turning point for this case, and the final turning point for this story. You know it's true, Zach. I only hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on exploring.
Did it. Yeah, I was looking at that spot where it says the unknown. I think I have an idea who the oldest daughter is.
Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's last words? Lena had intercourse with her older sister. Her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
I almost think it's Patricia's mom. This is my random guess. Also, who's the person? Who's those two people? Drummer and the pianist is the doctor. Just unless the drummer's Raven.
Oh, fucking poachers, now I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.
What the heck? I still got S-Rank. Yay! Hear that pain in the red shadow. So many special rewards. Oh, well, we did it. Fortunately for me, for it to load just in case. Fortunately for all of us, I think this is where we're going to end it right here. And we shall see you all next time. Love you all. I know it's dark, but it's because everyone's trying to sleep, so I can't really do much with the light. I can maybe light up my face. I'll do better. I'll do work. Fine. Good night, everybody. See you next time. Boom. Spooky as the Hollaboops.